Now see next topic from this chapter, algebra of matrices. So first we discuss equality of matrix. Now depending on the order, we can say whether the given matrix are equal or not. So first for equality, their order must be same. Order is same. And second, corresponding elements are same. So for equality of matrix, that two matrix, if we equate that two matrix is of same order, and second, corresponding elements are same. So see the examples. Now here we consider two matrix, matrix A and matrix B. This first matrix is of order 2 by 3. This second matrix B is of order 2 by 3. So first we check the order of these two matrix. So order is same. Now we have to check the corresponding elements. So here first element is 1. Here first element is 1. Here second element is 2. Here second element is 2. Here third element is 3. Here third element is 3. So first we check the elements of first row which are same. Now we have to check elements of second row. So here first element of second row is -3. Here first element of second matrix second row element is -3. Here second element is 2. Here second element is also 2. Here third element is 5. Here third element is 5 of second row of both the matrix. So from this we say matrix A equals to matrix B. So for checking equality of matrix, we have to first check its order, then we have to check corresponding elements for that two given matrix. The next topic is multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Suppose we consider here a matrix A and we multiply this matrix A by some scalar or by number k. Then the multiplication of this A with k is given by k into A, and we obtain the matrix by multiplying by this scalar k to each element of this matrix A. Now see the example. For example, if given matrix A has order 2 by 2 and elements are 1, 2, 3, 5, then if we multiply here by k, suppose value of k is 5, then we write here ka is equals to 5 into A equals to, we have to multiply each element of this matrix A by 5. So we write here 5 into 1, then 5 into 2, then 5 into 3, 5 into 3 and 5 into 5. So the matrix K into A, we get elements of that matrix as 5, 10, 15, 25. So don't confuse with the property of determinant and property of this matrix. When we multiply by scalar for determinant, then that scalar multiple is for only a row or for a column, but here for all the elements, that means for all row or for all columns. So here when we multiply by scalar to matrix, then that is multiply to each element of that matrix elements. Now see next topic, property of scalar multiplication. So here we consider two matrix of same order and one more matrix, that is zero matrix, which is also same order as that of matrix A and B. So we write here, if A and B are two matrices of same order, O is a zero matrix of same order as that of A and B, and small pq are scalar, then number C, first property, P into A plus or minus B equals to PA plus or minus PB. That means here scalar P is distributed over addition or subtraction of two matrices. Then see second property, here matrix A is distributed over addition or subtraction of scalars. So we write here P plus or minus Q into A equals to PA plus or minus Q into A. Then this third property, when we multiply by zero scalar to matrix A, then we get zero matrix. So this is a zero scalar. So when we multiply by zero scalar to any matrix, then we get null matrix. So this is zero matrix. Then fourth property, if we multiply zero matrix by a scalar P, then again we get here zero matrix. Then see last property, here P and Q are the scalar. You can multiply that matrix A by Q or that matrix A by P first and then multiply by remaining scalar, you get the same value. So you can multiply PQ first, then multiply with matrix A. So these are the properties of scalar multiplication. So don't confuse with multiplication of two matrices and multiplication of a scalar to matrix. Then next topic, addition of matrices. So for addition of matrices also, first we have to check its order. So for addition of matrices, that two matrices that we have to add must be of same order. So we write here two matrices, say A and B, are added if and only if they are of same order. That means we can add only that matrix of same order. If that matrix are not of same order, we can not add that to matrix. So for example, here we consider A is equals to 2, 5, 6 as element of first row and 3, 2, 1 as element of second row and matrix B. So order of this first matrix A is 2 by 3 and we consider here matrix B. We have to add these two matrix A and B, and matrix B is also of order 2 by 3. So we write matrix A plus B as, we have to add the corresponding elements. So we add this first element 2 with first element of second matrix 3. So we write here 2 plus 3. So we have to write for the remaining elements. So we add 5 with 5. So write here 5 plus 5, then 6 plus 7. Then 3 plus 1, then 2 plus 2, then 1 plus in bracket minus 1. For our convenience, we write 1 plus minus 1. So we add corresponding elements while adding the two matrices which are of same order. So 2 plus 3 we get 5, 5 plus 5 we get 10, 6 plus 7 we get 13. 3 plus 1 we get 4, 2 plus 2 4, 1 minus 1 we get 0. So in this way we add matrix A with matrix B, and this addition is possible because these two matrices are of same order. Then we discuss properties of addition of matrices. So if we consider here matrix A, matrix B, matrix C are of same order, then we check first property, that is A plus B is equals to B plus A. So this property we call commutative property. That means we can add matrix A with B or matrix B with A, then we get the same matrix. So matrix addition is commutative. Then second, A plus B plus C equals to A plus B plus C. So this property we call associative property. We can add matrix B with matrix C, then this matrix B plus C we add with matrix A, or if we add matrix A with matrix B and this matrix we add with matrix C, we get the same matrix. So this property we call associative property. That means matrix addition is associative. And third property, if we add matrix A, B or C with zero matrix, so zero matrix plus matrix A or A plus zero matrix, we obtain that matrix. So when zero matrix is added with any matrix, we get that matrix always. Then next, subtraction of matrices. As we discussed in addition of matrices, if order of that matrix is same, we can add that two matrix. So same case for subtraction of matrices. If order of matrix is same, then we can subtract that matrix. So see here, if A equals to 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7 as the elements of matrix A, which is of order 2 by 3, and matrix B equals to 1, 5, minus 1, 3, 2, 6. So matrix A minus B, we write here, we subtract element of matrix B from matrix A here. So we subtract 1 from this 1, 5 from this 3, and minus 1 from this 5. So write 5 minus minus 1. This 3 from this 3. So write 3 minus 3. This 2 from 5. So write 5 minus 2. This 6 from this 7. So write 7 minus 6. So we get matrix A minus B as 1 minus 1, 0. 3 minus 5, minus 2. 5 minus minus get plus 1. So 5 plus 1 we get 6. 3 minus 3, 0. 5 minus 2, 3. 7 minus 6, 1. So in this way we can obtain matrix A minus B. If you observe, when you subtract matrix A from B, you get the same matrix but with opposite sign. So matrix subtraction is not commutative.